For years, fans and followers of Love and Marriage, Huntsville have speculated about Martell Holt's hidden past. From cryptic online posts to blurry accident photos, whispers of something darker have followed the reality star for quite some time. And now, after years of mystery, quiet rumors, and strange behavior, Martell has finally spoken out. But the truth? It's heavier, more emotional, and far more complicated than anyone expected. This isn't just another reality TV scandal. It's not about relationship drama, child custody battles, or infidelity. What Martell is now confirming touches on serious and even life-threatening events that were hidden from the cameras and kept away from public view. We're talking about car accidents, behind-the-scenes cover-ups, silent mental struggles, and people who were warned to stay quiet. Let's rewind the clock and go back to where it all began. In 2017, the world didn't yet know Martell Holt as a reality TV star. At the time, he was mainly known in Alabama for running a successful real estate company. His marriage to Melody Holt appeared to be picture perfect, but not everything was as it seemed behind closed doors. That same year, rumors surfaced about a minor car accident involving Martell. Most people brushed it off. There were no viral photos, no police reports released, and no public statements. It seemed like a small issue, easily forgotten, but one detail stood out. A Huntsville-based blogger claimed they had seen Martell at the scene of the crash, visibly upset, sweating, and yelling at police officers. According to witnesses, he looked far too emotional for someone involved in just a fender bender. The story disappeared quickly, never picked up by major news outlets, and soon buried under other headlines. Still, those closest to Martell noticed a change in his behavior. He became more withdrawn and reportedly started avoiding night driving. Friends said he began hiring drivers to attend even local events. At the time, it seemed like an odd lifestyle choice, but in hindsight, it was the beginning of a much larger pattern. By 2019, Love and Marriage, Huntsville had taken off. Martell was no longer just a businessman, he was a reality TV personality, recognized by fans across the country. The cameras followed his every move, and his marriage drama became a major storyline. But something serious was happening off-screen. Sources close to Martell revealed that he was involved in a second, more severe car accident during the filming of Season 2. There was no mention of it on the show, no Instagram posts, and not even a tweet. But behind the scenes, it shook everyone in Martell's circle. A now-deleted post from a cousin of one of Martell's childhood friends claimed that Martell had lost control of his SUV one night near DCR, Alabama. The post mentioned that he hit a guardrail and that alcohol was likely involved. Although law enforcement never confirmed it, the post spread quickly on Reddit and fan forums before disappearing. Shortly after, a blurry photo began circulating online. It showed a black SUV with a broken windshield and major damage to the passenger side. Fans quickly noticed that it looked very similar to the car Martell drove on the show. The license plate was hidden, but the resemblance was undeniable. And then things got even stranger. Martell suddenly canceled 3 public appearances in 1 month, including a major real estate seminar where he was supposed to speak. For someone who was always careful about his public image, this was unusual. During a podcast episode, former co-star Marceau Scott made a curious remark when asked about Martell's absence. Let's just say he's been driving himself crazy literally. Some laughed it off. Others took it as a hidden clue that something serious had happened. When Martell was finally asked about the rumors during a radio interview, fans hoped for answers. But instead of clarity, they got more confusion. "There's been talk about an accident involving you," the host said gently. "Would you like to clear the air?" Martell didn't offer any details. He simply replied, "People will talk. Let's focus on what's real." But that left a question hanging. What does Martell consider real? As curiosity faded and fans started to move on, the whole situation seemed like it might be forgotten. Until one woman came forward, and what she revealed shocked everyone. Her name isn't really Kylam. That's the name she used when she appeared in a live Facebook video hosted by a local Huntsville gossip podcaster. Kyla said she wasn't chasing fame, trying to sell a story, or stirring up drama. She simply couldn't stay quiet anymore. In the live stream, Kyla told the world that she had personally witnessed Martell's second car accident in 2020. According to her, she was driving behind Martell on a dark road near Priestville when his SUV began swerving dangerously from side to side. At first, she thought he was dodging something in the road, but soon realized he was struggling to stay awake or focused. Moments later, she watched in horror as his vehicle crashed straight into a guardrail. Kyla said she pulled over immediately, terrified that the SUV might catch fire. She ran to the car and found Martell slumped over the steering wheel, bleeding from his forehead. But what really struck her wasn't the blood. It was the smell. "I swear I smelled alcohol," she said, holding back tears. "I am not trying to destroy his life, but he should not have been behind the wheel." She claimed that when she called 911, Martell became frantic and refused medical help. Within minutes, 2 men showed up in a black Escalade. They helped him out of the car and told her to leave, saying, "He's a public figure." "You didn't see anything." Kyla remained silent for months. But watching Martell continue to appear on reality TV, post motivational quotes, and act like nothing had happened started to eat away at her. Eventually, she couldn't keep quiet anymore. "That man could have killed someone," she said. "Fame shouldn't erase responsibility." Reactions online were split. Some people believed Kyla instantly, especially viewers in Huntsville who had seen Martell behaving strangely on the show. Others accused her of lying for attention, but as more details came out, everything started to make sense. One Reddit user wrote, "I always wondered why Melody started driving more often on the show. Now I get it." The most chilling detail? Kyla claimed that no one ever contacted her for a witness statement. She said the police never followed up, and the accident report was sealed. This made fans question whether someone had used their connections to keep Martell's name out of it. Just when people thought it couldn't get more shocking, someone even closer to Martell broke his silence. Meet Rico B. He wasn't just a casual acquaintance, he was Martell Holt's former assistant and business partner. For nearly 2 years, Rico managed Martell's schedule, traveled with him, and worked closely with the production team. He saw everything the cameras didn't. For a long time, Rico stayed quiet, loyal to Martell's carefully crafted image. But after seeing Kyla face criticism and watching Martell continue to avoid the truth, Rico decided enough was enough. In a YouTube interview with a channel called Southern Spill Confidential, Rico revealed the full truth. "The accident happened," he said plainly. "That part is 100% true. I was one of the people who helped cover it up." Rico explained that on the night of the accident, Martell didn't call the police or a lawyer, he called Rico. When Rico arrived at the scene, Martell was clearly injured, bleeding from his brow, and according to Rico, drunk. "He looked at me and said, 'I can't let this get out. It'll ruin me.'" Rico went on to describe how he helped Martell get home and how others in Martell's team worked together to make sure the accident didn't become public knowledge. No photos, no police involvement, just silence. Martell Holt has always been a polarizing figure. On TV, he's been shown as charming, confident, even romantic at times. But his public persona has also included messy breakups, custody fights, and now apparently hidden dangers on the road. Rico's confession and Kyla's first-hand account have shattered the illusion of Martell's perfect image. For many fans, the man they once admired has become someone they no longer recognize. Even Martell's ex-wife, Melody, seemed to respond indirectly. Eagle-eyed fans noticed she liked several tweets hinting that karma doesn't come as thunder, it drives straight toward you. After Rico's interview went viral, more questions followed. Why didn't law enforcement investigate further? Why did the show's producers stay silent? And how many people helped cover up what could have been a deadly incident? Despite the heavy backlash, Martell has yet to fully address these claims. He has neither confirmed nor denied Rico's statements. His silence speaks volumes. Meanwhile, fans, former colleagues, and local Huntsville residents continue to share their own pieces of the puzzle stories, pictures, and quotes that seem to back up the chain of events laid out by Kayla and Rico. What began as whispers has now turned into a storm of truth, lies, and long-hidden secrets. Martell Holt may have built his reputation on success and charm, but the cracks in that image are now fully exposed. The truth is no longer a rumor. It's a reality. And no matter how much Martell tries to distance himself from it, the past has finally caught up. As one Reddit user said, you can hide from the cameras, but not from the consequences. And now, the world is watching.